Every weekday at exactly 7:15 a.m., a black Rolls-Royce Ghost stopped in front of my penthouse overlooking downtown Los Angeles. For 3 years, my driver, Ryan Carter, had never been late. He was polite, careful, and almost invisible, the kind of employee every executive appreciated. At least, that's what I believed. Everything changed after Ryan started dating Ashley Monroe. The first morning I met her, she was sitting comfortably in the front passenger seat, scrolling through Instagram while sipping an expensive latte. Ryan hurried out the moment he saw me. "Good morning, Ms. Harper," he said with an awkward smile. "This is my girlfriend, Ashley. Her office is in Santa Monica, so I thought I'd give her a ride on the way." I looked at the GPS route on the dashboard. Santa Monica wasn't exactly on the way to Century City. Still, I simply nodded. "It's your time," I replied calmly. "Just don't make me late." "Of course." He looked relieved. At the time, I thought nothing of it. My name is Victoria Harper. I'm 34 years old and the founder and CEO of Harper Global Technologies, one of California's fastest-growing AI companies. Most people knew my company. Very few people knew my face. I preferred it that way. Public attention wasted time. Building billion-dollar businesses didn't. Over the next few weeks, Ashley became a permanent passenger. She always occupied the front seat. She never greeted me. Instead, she'd glance at me through the mirror with an expression that suggested I had ruined her morning simply by existing. Whenever I climbed into the back seat, she'd subtly lower her window. Sometimes she'd spray perfume into the air. Other mornings, she'd complain loudly. "Ryan? Yeah? I don't know why this car always smells like cheap office perfume." Ryan would laugh nervously. "I'm sure you're imagining it." "No, seriously. Luxury cars shouldn't smell like that." I remained silent. There were contracts worth hundreds of millions waiting for my signature every day. Arguing with someone I'd probably never see again wasn't worth my attention. Or so I thought. Then Ashley's confidence started growing. She began taking selfies inside my Rolls-Royce almost every morning. She filmed TikToks, Instagram reels, luxury lifestyle videos. Sometimes she'd point the camera toward the dashboard before quickly turning it back toward herself. "Morning rides with my man. My boyfriend spoils me. Manifesting this lifestyle." Ryan never stopped her. In fact, he looked proud. One Friday morning, Ashley turned around for the first time. "So?" She smiled. "What department do you work in?" I answered honestly. "Executive management." She raised an eyebrow. "Oh, so basically HR?" I almost smiled. "Something like that." She nodded with obvious satisfaction. "I figured." Ryan tightened his grip on the steering wheel. Neither of us corrected her. A few days later, I noticed disposable seat covers lying across the back seat. Ryan quickly removed them before I sat down. "Sorry, Ms. Harper. Ashley worries about keeping the leather clean." I looked at the spotless Italian leather. "The leather?" He swallowed. "She's particular." "I see." From then on, little things kept happening. Ashley left empty coffee cups in the cup holders. She adjusted the climate settings. She changed the music. She even complained when Ryan slowed down after I asked him to drive more carefully during heavy rain. "We're going to be late because of her?" Ryan apologized. To her, not me. One afternoon after an investor meeting, I returned to the car early. Ashley didn't notice me approaching. She was talking on FaceTime. "My boyfriend's company is doing amazing." "Seriously?" "Yeah. He's basically running the whole business." "What about that woman in the back?" Ashley laughed. Oh, she's just some manager who thinks she's important. Ryan froze the moment he saw me. Ashley ended the call. Neither of them realized I'd heard every word. I simply opened the rear door and got inside. No one spoke during the drive. The following Monday, I discovered something taped neatly to my usual seat. A handwritten note. Back seat is for invited passengers. Stop freeloading. I peeled it off slowly. Ryan's face immediately lost all color. Ashley crossed her arms confidently. Finally, she said, you saw it. I looked directly at her. Did you write this? She smiled. Every day you ride around in my boyfriend's car. Don't you have any dignity? If you can't afford Uber, maybe you shouldn't be pretending to be successful. Ryan whispered desperately. Ms. Harper, please. Ashley interrupted him. You should honestly thank Ryan. Most CEOs wouldn't even let random employees ride with them every morning. I stared at both of them. Then I quietly reached into my purse and unlocked my phone. Ryan's eyes locked onto my phone. His expression shifted from nervous to terrified. Ms. Harper, he whispered, please don't. Ashley rolled her eyes. Oh, what now? Calling HR because your feelings got hurt? She leaned back in the passenger seat and folded her arms. Go ahead. I'd love to hear what excuse you come up with. I didn't answer. Instead, I calmly dialed a number from my favorites. It rang once. Good morning, Ms. Harper. A familiar voice answered immediately. It was Daniel Brooks, my chief of security. I need transportation. Right away? Yes. I glanced at Ryan through the rearview mirror. And have someone meet me at headquarters. Daniel didn't ask questions. I'll take care of it. The call ended. Ashley burst into laughter. Wow, you actually called security? Ryan swallowed hard. Neither of them knew Daniel wasn't company security. He was head of executive protection, and he reported only to me. The drive to Harper Global's headquarters was painfully quiet. Ryan kept glancing at me every few seconds. Ashley, meanwhile, seemed completely satisfied with herself. As we approached the underground executive parking garage, she frowned. Ryan? Yeah? Why are we going underground? Ryan hesitated. Traffic upstairs. Oh? She accepted the explanation without another thought. The security gate opened automatically. It always recognized my vehicle. Ashley looked impressed. Fancy. Ryan forced a smile. The car stopped. Ryan hurried around to open my door. Before I stepped out, I looked at him. Come to my office at 10. His face turned pale. Yes, Miss Harper. Ashley smirked. Ooh, someone's getting written up. She laughed as I walked toward the private executive elevator. Neither of them noticed every employee in the lobby greeting me. Good morning, Miss Harper. Morning, Miss Harper. Board meeting at 11. Your investors arrived early. Ashley never looked up from her phone. 10 o'clock arrived. Ryan knocked softly. Come in. He entered my office alone. The moment the door closed, he looked completely different from the confident driver Ashley knew. I'm sorry. I know how this looked. I remained standing beside the floor-to-ceiling windows overlooking Los Angeles. Explain. He hesitated. Ashley? Doesn't know I'm a driver. I said nothing. She thinks I'm an executive. Silence. I never meant for it to get this far. At first, it was just easier than explaining. Then she started telling people I owned the company. I kept trying to correct her. He stopped. Even he didn't believe his own excuse. I finally turned around. Did you? He lowered his head. No. I've worked here for 3 years. He continued quietly. I've never stolen from the company. I've never damaged the car. I've never betrayed your trust. I made one mistake. I looked directly into his eyes. One. He froze. The lies. The misuse of company property. Allowing someone to insult your employer. Using my vehicle to build a fake life. I walked toward my desk. You call that one mistake? Ryan couldn't answer. My father, he began. I raised a hand. No. He stopped speaking immediately. I don't know what story you're about to tell. And right now, I don't want to hear it. He looked completely defeated. I'm giving you one opportunity. His eyes lifted. Your personal life stays outside this company. No more rides. No more lies. No more pretending. If Ashley enters this car again, your employment ends immediately. Ryan nodded so quickly, it was almost painful. I understand. I swear, you won't regret it. I wasn't sure I believed him, but people deserved one chance. Sometimes. For the next 3 weeks. Everything seemed perfect. Ashley disappeared. Ryan arrived exactly on time every morning. The car was spotless. The unnecessary detours stopped. I almost convinced myself the problem had solved itself. Then, the excuses began. Traffic accident, road construction, flat tire, unexpected detour. Every morning, 5 minutes late, 10 minutes late, sometimes 15. Always another explanation, always another apology. One Thursday evening, as he dropped me home, I watched him drive away. Instead of turning toward his apartment, the Rolls-Royce headed west, toward Beverly Hills. I stared after the disappearing taillights. Something felt wrong. Very wrong. I had no proof. Not yet. But instinct had built my company, and my instincts almost never failed. So the next morning, I decided to find out exactly where my car was going.